Slumber Party, let's go! Slumber Party, global tale, gathering together in winter tale. Podcasters turning to casters, abandoned misfits becoming masters. Hold my mic and roll the dice. Not another one, no time to think twice. Slumber Party's here, you'll know our name soon. This is their heroes under the moon.
I wish I could change it somehow on Zoom where it doesn't say that.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Good to see you all.
It's for legal purpose.
For legal purposes, yes.
For legal purposes, I am happy to see you all.
For legal reasons, that was a joke. All right. Well, welcome back, everybody. Welcome to Dungeons and Pods. I'm your Dungeon Master, Sean. Joining me today are this lovely bunch of people. Before we get started, we'll go ahead and have everyone introduce themselves. We'll start with Alex.
Sure, yeah. I'm Cavill Thunderguard, Azamar Barbarian, and I'm happy to be here.
Excellent. Hannah.
I'm playing as Dameron Thistlebrook, a half-elf cleric, and sometimes I remember which god I worship.
Right.
Here, Tamora.
Tiamora. I'm making a new one.
Tiamora.
All right. Kelvin. Kelvin, you're muted.
Have it. I'm sorry. I'm Kelvin and I play Killigan.
All right.
I'm sorry. Just go ahead. I'm good. Good.
No, tell us more about Killigan. You remember what he?
Oh yes, I remember playing. Like I was having a blank because I have another character and I couldn't remember the last name that I put for Killigan.
Another character been checking out. Okay.
All right. Well, Anita.
Hello, I'm Anita, and I'm playing as Taliesin Llewellyn, who is a half-orc bard who sometimes plays instruments well, sometimes doesn't, especially when it's cold.
Yeah, well, you know. Unfortunately, we will not be joined by Caitlin, our other human rogue, today. Hopefully she will be able to join us next time. We should be joined a little bit later by everybody's favorite Irishman, Ross, finally. All right, so last we left off, Slumber Party arrived to Angajuk's Bell to escort a whale oil tradesman by the name of Helka. You convinced Angajuk, the awakened sperm whale, to transport Helka to where she needed to go. And while waiting for Helka to return from her journey, you were beset by or introduced to a man by the name of Gendron Urith, who seemed to have some sort of history with Cavill. The details of that history are unclear, but it was very clear that Gendron had ill intentions at Angajuk's Bell. You were able to successfully ambush Gendron and his gang and convince him to retreat. After that, Helka did eventually return from her journey, and you, for the sake of time, will say that you were able to successfully get her back to Bryn Shander, which is where you had begun your journey. So we will start off today by saying that you received your reward of 150 gold pieces from Helka.
We
Yay.
that was each or split among us.
I think it was split,
Split
wasn't
among-
it?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a full sum of 150.
Gotcha. So 1, 2, 3.
How many of us is there? I can't remember.
Technically, there's 6 of you, but only 5 of you were on this trip. So it'd be 30 gold pieces.
30 each.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me add that.
Ooh.
And Ross said he'll be 10 minutes.
I don't know
We'll
why
see.
my Chrome has crashed for some reason, but I'm still here, so it's fine.
All right. So I know we have some time restrictions today, so I do want to kind of just jump you into your next adventure. But before
Cool.
we do that, we can say that you guys can take the next few days to rest up or buy any supplies that you may want to look into, or whatever you need to do in order to feel that you are prepared for your any future endeavors.
Okay. I can't think of anything I need to get done.
Yeah, I think just yeah, let me just long rest on Beyond here real fast. How do I add gold?
Oh, I think it's like I need to get it up, but
Yeah, you got to go into like all the way to your settings and like to your things you're carrying.
Yeah, manage inventory. Then toward the bottom, it doesn't look like a drop down. It's just a selectable line that says currency.
Perfect.
Cool. Got my money.
yeah, my money. I don't have anything to do, so I'm quite happy to resume if everyone else is feeling that way.
Oh, I don't think I need anything. Yeah, I'm good.
Right.
Changed the map right as I was clicking on something, and I swear to God, I thought I broke the game.
No, it's just me messing with you all.
That was literally the same thing. Like I clicked over back to Roll20 and then it changes. I was like, what?
I've done something.
Learned that I can run Roll20 on my iPad and just move the mouse back and forth between my Mac and my iPad. So now I have another screen to use. It's been a
Nice.
really good day, guys. A real good day.
Minus the bleeding head.
Yeah,
That's-
that minus that.
That's a shockingly normal occurrence in my day.
You could just get my response like, "Oh, Hannah's hurt again."
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Always self-inflicted, always minor, even when it's not.
Even when it's not.
All right.
I'll
Well,
spend on this economy?
You're
No.
aware of it right
yeah.
now.
Are you crazy? All right.
Okay.
Well, we will say that after a few days of returning from your journey with Helka, that you're spending some time at the inn, the North Look, when enters a man with ebony skin, with a look of importance about him, wearing sort of half plate armor, the long sword on his side. He sort of scans the room and shouts out, "I'm looking for the Slumber Party."
Tally's just gonna like look to the group and just be like, "Hey, we're the Slumber Party."
You don't know.
No.
So he will approach your group, And one of you would most likely recognize, because you spent some time in Brent Shander, you would recognize this man as the captain of the guard, Markham Southwell, sort of the right-hand man to the speaker of Brent Shander, Devessa Shane.
Okay.
You called him over here. You gonna talk to him?
Oh yeah, sure. Sorry.
I have our appointed leader,
That's fine.
so we got Tally as our
Oh.
spokesperson right now, or
Okay. Oh, just for the account, fine.
We'll say that for argument's sake, Timber's taking a nap.
Timber's
a good
passed out again.
slumber.
Yes, a good slumber. That's right. Yeah, Timber woke up with a migraine and
just like
taking a
Yeah,
nap.
just
I'd
sit this out.
imagine Beak and I are having a few rounds, probably competing against each other, so we probably wouldn't be the best at this moment.
Marcus. I'm just gonna
Markham.
like kind of Markham. I'll be
Yes.
like, oh, Markham. What is it
It's
that you
all
want?
right. It's a common mistake.
Yeah. What can we do for you?
He approaches the table and he says, "The town speaker would like a word with your group. If you're interested in a job."
Does it pay?
Absolutely.
Well, as in, does it pay well?
Oh,
Oh, I thought you were asking well.
yeah.
I would assume so.
All right. I'll rally everyone up, and then I'm gonna just like walk up to everyone's respective places in the tavern and get them.
All right, the camera. What's Dameron doing?
Yeah.
Drinking, just standing around drinking, watching everybody.
All
Do
right.
not feel comfortable in this bar.
Okay.
Beak and I would be shoulder to shoulder at this point, and probably talking, chatting. He's probably singing some sort of tale at this point. Tally, lets us know about next adventure. Slammed our drinks down and like ready, and we're just in a good mood, ready to fight again. So at least I am. So I'm just over excited. Slam it down. Let's go. And
All right.
off I go.
Okay. So Markham will escort you to the town hall where you meet with Devessa Shane, a woman probably in her early to mid 40s, brown hair, pale skin, very typical sort of individual that has lived a long life in Icewind Dale, but carries herself well. She greets you all and says, "I hope you're ready for this next adventure. At least, if you want, it's going to be difficult to find somebody else who will. Our caravans have recently had problems to the southwest, dealing with what we believe to be goblinoid incursions. Recently, a representative from one of these villages came to Bryn Shander with a peace treaty. We would like for your group to go to the goblin encampment and settle things, peacefully or otherwise. Some of 300 gold pieces for a successful job."
I'm glad I had this background of Goblin Slayer. It's like the perfect.
There's a reason I chose this adventure.
Oh boy.
Ready to kill some
Okay.
goblins!
Cal just says, "Goblins? Where?" And starts.
We're just watching like
I
maybe
just focused on the peaceful or otherwise.
What was that?
I just said I was focused on the peaceful or otherwise. So
okay, fine. Yeah, I mean, we're happy to help. Right? We're happy to help.
Of course.
Okay, let's do it. So is someone gonna like take us there, like in the caravan or anything? Like, how are we gonna get to this? Get close at least to the encampment. We're expected to make our own way. Gilligan, I think you're talking, but you're muted. I don't know if that's. Oh no, fine.
The town speaker says that more than likely you'll be expected to speak with the chief of the goblin encampment, Chief Yarbnock.
Okay.
And that based on what the goblin representative stated is that it's probably a 7 to 8 day journey to the southwest, sort of in the mountain range. At this time, Bryn Shander doesn't really have the ability to offer you transport, so that'll be sort of up to you.
Okay. Is there like not even a caravan that's available? Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. I did something to the map on the screen.
What did you do? So there's no caravans or anything that would have been going that way that we could maybe hitch a ride with, or.
She says at this time she's not aware of any caravans that are leaving Bryn Shander that would be available.
Right.
This is 7 to 8 days walking.
Correct.
Do we know where we're going as well? Like, do we need a guide or something?
I mean, you can ask around town and try and find one, but finding someone who's willing, and that's someone you also have to pay.
Yeah, true. We'd have to split our money. Okay. I guess we'll figure out how we'll get there, but we can try and figure something out in town. I don't know what you guys think.
This is the same town we've been in. Is this the one that we rented the wolves on the sled? Or
no, that was Kerkonig.
Oh, okay. Is there anything like that we've seen in this city before that rents those sleds?
There is there's stables, so you could see if you can go to the stables and see if you can rent out a sled.
Yeah. I say we try and cut the journey down as much as we can. So we.
Last time we walked, we got messed up by some Yetis. I'd rather fight when we need to.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, those Yetis were something else.
I know.
But God, I mean, as we're deciding this, I'll tell them a tale of goblins and how they raided one of my villages and how ruthless they are and how much I hate goblins since then. So I have a deep hate
and
for goblins.
The goblin busboy walks over and is like, bro. Right
it's like those are.
I mean, it's not all.
They are
goblins,
sentient beings here. How dare you?
It was just the ones that raided were bad. I'm not saying they're all bad.
Backtracking, are we?
Well, I know, right?
There's perfectly good goblins on both sides.
Oh, well, I'm sure there's some good goblins in that raid too, Hannah. Were they? You didn't see what I saw.
Trauma.
Yeah, if you haven't listened to our newest episode, I get a little weird about the inherent racism against goblins and Goblin Slayer. It made me feel weird. I didn't like it.
Amazing. So should we head to the stable?
Yeah. I don't think we need any further instructions. I think we just will agree to it. And
Sounds easy enough. Like,
We
Yeah.
report back
Not
after,
easy,
I'm
straightforward.
guessing, or
Hmm?
we have to travel the 7 to 8 days back to
I'm
get our
assuming
gold, I'm
so.
assuming.
Yeah. I'm assuming we need to make our own way there and back. And
Yeah.
we know who
Okay.
we need to speak to. And we don't have to fight. I'm looking at you, goblin hater. Cool.
So yeah, no, we agree. And I just say, just leave it to the slumber party and just we'll walk to the next stable.
Okay, so there is a stable set up here. So you can make your way there.
Before we go in, can
Mhm.
I, as we're walking, can I have a chat with everyone and be like, okay, I'm assuming they're going to want us to pay for this. We're getting paid 300 at the end of all of this. So how much are we willing to kind of give them? So we know what like our hard line is.
Yeah, doesn't, I mean, it's, I don't know the range of stables, so I don't know what's a good or bad amount.
Yeah, I have no idea. I guess a
Yeah.
gold is a lot, right, for a lot of people in this world, right? Like a gold piece is a lot.
Yeah.
So, okay, I guess, yeah, we'll just go in. We'll just barter. It's fine.
And just like clear it up with damn it, I don't hate all goblins. I'm just saying.
I was saying, like,
Like saying you're really eager to take this on.
Look, I would just, if there were more of those that raided my village that one time, who knows? We could talk with them. We could see,
That's fair.
we could see what their point of view. Let's just say I won't fight unless they fight. We'll just give them a chance.
Either you love killing goblins or you love killing. Either way, just don't point
Honestly,
that at me.
it's a blurred line at this point.
All right, I'm gonna trust you today. But I will yell at you so strongly if you step out of line.
Fair enough, Darren. Fair enough.
I'm assuming we would know like average fair rates for like renting stuff, right? Like that seems like basic adventure. Like we may not know the rates for this place, but we're not going in there going like, I don't know, 50.
Right?
300
That
gold,
sounds
everyone.
good.
Just
Yeah.
we're not like pushing a pile of gold across the counter going like this many. How many dogs for this many gold?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I say we go in. We just barter. It's fine. Let's go. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Do it.
Bards always want to barter.
All right, so going into the stables is being managed by a a half orc man named Marquette.
I love that name.
So getting rates, well, he doesn't rent. He more is in the business of you purchasing things. So a sled by itself with no dogs, 20 gold pieces, and that'll carry up to 300 pounds. Or no, I'm sorry, the sled weighs 300 pounds and will carry 2 people
Okay. For 20?
for 20 gold pieces.
And how many, what is it? Is it wolves or horses or what's
They're
the
sled dogs.
sled dogs? Okay. And how many? Okay.
Those are 50 gold pieces each.
How many do you need?
They can pull 360 pounds apiece. So you'll need at least 2 per sled. However, he also has for sale axe beaks, which are bipedal bird-like creatures with beaks that look like axes. Those
I love that.
Those are 50 gold a piece, and they can carry a person, they can carry supplies, both.
Mm.
Are they intelligent where once we need them, they come back, or how does that go?
What do you mean?
Like they drop us off and they fly away.
Like a
No, they
chocobo.
don't fly. These are not. They're like
ostriches,
Straight,
I guess.
it's straight up a
Yeah.
chocobo.
Oh,
I can
That's
only
exactly
speak to
what I was
Final
about to say.
Fantasy.
now yeah, that's a good.
Here, I'll show you what an axe beak is. That's
Oh
like-
my
If you
God.
look in-
Look at it, it's so cute.
They even attack.
If you look in Discord,
Yeah,
I've thrown a couple of pictures up, and I'm just
Oh,
gonna tell you
nice.
guys right now, I will die before I walk out if you're not riding one of those.
Yeah, I was already straight up like I'm gonna.
Those are
ride
50.
They're 50 each, guys, and they can only carry one person at a time.
Honestly,
We're
that's a
gonna
better
get-
If we're
deal.
splitting our
Anyways,
own money,
Think about like this becomes part of who we are. Like what's
Yeah.
better than the Slumber
Identity.
Party? Slumber Party riding birds.
axe
Come
beak
on.
gang.
X speak party.
You guys saw The Mandalorian. The coolest part of The Mandalorian was the gang of kids. We can be that gang of kids. I'm gonna dye my axe beak bright purple.
the discount Power
Put
Rangers.
mirrors all over it.
Power Rangers from Wish.
Oh my God. Oh my
Already
God, I
have Power
love
Rangers
that.
at home, Alex.
I love that. Oh no,
I'm
Axe
totally
beaks.
buying an axe beak.
Axe
do
beaks
it.
are rad as hell. They're
Okay,
they're
look,
really
look,
cool
like-
mounts.
Okay, I'm sold.
We
50.
can-
I'm subtracting 50 already.
yeah, I'm about to do on mine. I gotta see how much. I want to ask me.
Done.
But if Tally, if you're so concerned, like maybe you can get a sled and ride with Beak. You know,
we use the dogs. They're definitely cheaper. Okay. It's just gonna eat into our. I mean, I'm not the accountant here. I'm just
besides
the
alcohol
numbers.
consumption, like what do we really need so much money for?
true.
A lot of money. I'm
True.
sorry,
True.
but
True.
I'm good on
True.
money. So
You have a point. All right, Kelvin. I'm convinced I'm gonna get an axe beak.
Axe beak.
Axe beak. Are we all getting axe beaks? Are we all doing it?
Yeah.
We'll do it. Let's get we're each getting one. Hopefully they get on with
Like
each other.
a weekend in Vegas starts. Are we doing this? Are we doing this? Oh,
We're doing
doing
it.
We're all doing this. We're all doing this, right? We're all doing this.
I'm not gonna do this if you don't do this. Are you gonna do this?
Yeah. You're in? Fine, let's do it. Axe beak.
A fishbowl of liquor, please. I mean, an axe beak.
Paint mine bright green. Some of the Green Ranger.
Oh, what? I like the Green Ranger. Fine.
Too
I guess
late.
I'll be the Black Ranger then.
Oh, why you gotta be the
Hey, why you gonna be black though?
Well, dang, where
You
do I
could
need
have
to
easily
go?
been the Pink Ranger.
I
Oh,
know.
I mean the
also
Pink
bad.
Ranger. I don't like pink.
This is yellow.
Do you like the Yellow Ranger? Actually, I'll be the Yellow Ranger then. Fine. Anywho.
Calvin, I'm not gonna
Dog.
guess which one you want to be.
This I'm gonna make you stretch your DM brain real hard.
Okay.
I need you to. We don't need the answer today because clearly I'm not going to expect this today. I need you to help me look through spells to figure out how we find some sort of transmogrification where we can take 5 axe beaks and make one 5-headed Tiamat style axe beak.
Yes, yes.
Like, what dark magics do I need to switch 100% of my character to get into?
We'll talk. We'll talk later.
Yeah, this is not a real thing for the game right now, but I'm just saying.
Axe
We'll
beak
talk later.
name is Tommy.
Okay, fine. Let's do it. We're getting axe beaks.
Okay, who's got what? What colors are left?
Red and black and blue.
They're all white.
No, I'm
We'll work
painting
on that
mine.
later too.
I'm painting mine. How can I dye my axe beak green, Sean?
I
That's
will
the
use
real question.
some bardic magic to change everyone's axe beak. Oh,
Can I slip the guy like? Is there like a green dye shop around where I could?
Remember when you were like, "Hey, you guys should go kill some goblins"?
yeah.
Like, yes, but first,
Okay,
what is our
The
bird purchasing
Paisley's
option,
axe
sir?
beaks, guys, it is of vital importance.
I found a green scarf that I'm putting around my axe beak at the moment.
There you go.
I love it.
The
Let's
things
go.
that matter.
Let's do it.
I love that it has an attack too.
I know. A melee weapon attack.
What do they
I'm s-
eat? Can I buy snacks from this stable person?
Absolutely.
Well,
yeah.
they're very
It's-
unstable, selling those axe beaks.
Okay,
It
what?
has, guys, I completely agree. It has a nasty disposition.
Yeah, they're real bitches. I love them so much.
because
dear.
their act speaks with attitude.
Oh,
Joke.
These things would be
You guys are with
better
emu, but
trained than
think-
just wild axe speaks.
Think of them as battle emu.
Yeah, if the emu wars had been fought against these things, I mean, it just would have been an absolute bloodbath on the side of the emus, even more so.
I agree. Right, shall we do this, guys? Can we go axe speaks? Let's go and get some. I mean, how quick are they? I don't even know. Did we get any? Like,
Get
I'm assuming
faster or
they're
just
quicker.
cooler?
They're definitely faster.
Okay.
I don't know what their speed is off the top of my head, but I can look that up real quick.
So I'm gonna just kind of give this the stable guy. Well, what's snacks? Because I really want snacks for Tommy here. I'm just gonna give him a gold piece. Is that enough?
Eat it,
That's
Tommy.
more than enough.
Okay. Boom. Give me all the snacks for this gold piece. Yeah. So,
Right.
yep.
So yeah, they have a speed of 50 feet.
Nice.
And I'll go ahead and put their
Ross!
stat block in the chat block here.
Hey, it's Ross.
Hey everybody.
You
Hey.
absolute piss head. Hello.
Okay. All right.
Finally, Ross.
It is Ross. I'm here.
Finally.
Hey, all right. Okay. Let me get set up.
How many
here.
sessions has it been?
Been like 3 months.
Only two. Only missed two, to be fair. I was here for half of one.
You were here for like an hour of one.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Right. I'm gonna jump on all these things on my Kindle. How is everyone?
Good.
Doing all
Good.
We've just bought some axe beaks. So
So here's.
we've
Oh,
just
go ahead.
Laserbeak's gonna have an axe beak. You are spending your money on one of these, just saying they're 50
So
gold.
here's the plan, Sean. I'm using only canonical things we've encountered in the game. So this is the whale. We're going to get him to hang out with us. This is the dome on top that he uses. That's going to give us a place to all sit. Each of the axe beaks are going to grip on to the side of the whale, down to the beak being the weapon here. And then we just got to figure out how to attach the other two as like legs, essentially.
Did you draw that
just
right
do
now?
this?
Just right now, yeah. I had to figure out how to make this work. We need a druid, guys. That's what I just learned.
In summary.
If one of you dies, next character, druid.
Okay.
Yeah, be prepared. I'm going to make a necromantic druid. It's going to be a real problem.
Real problematic druid.
Yeah. Yeah. Also has some really shitty ideas about politics, but we'll focus mainly on the necromancy.
Amazing. Fine.
So yeah, these things will actually cut your travel time in like half.
Amazing.
Maybe we made a good decision. Just throwing money in the wind.
Yeah, Calvin. You did. Thank you for convincing me.
Honestly, like my whole thought on it, like for real, my thought on it is we're trying to look good. We're trying to sell ourselves as a group of true adventurers, and not having our own transportation kind of makes us look like scrubs. So like in all reality, I think this does help our cachet. Like what do you remember more? The group of adventurers that went and did an task for you, or the group of badasses that ride birds?
True. And in the words of TLC, they don't want no scrubs. No.
Do not.
That's right.
Wise words. Rest in peace, Letta.
I know.
Can I ask a question then, just so I'm all up to date on where we are? The characters should be level 3, right?
No, you should be level
No, we're in level 4 now.
4.
Yeah, we're
Right.
level
Okay. Well, I guess I'll go do that. So.
Also, you don't know about the talking whale we encountered, so that's also
Yeah, that wasn't us screwing with you. That was a real thing that happened in the last adventure. Talking whale with a dome that we could breathe in. We went on an adventure.
And I met an old friend.
Oh
I
yeah, I
almost
need to
killed
ask
him.
you about that. I need to ask you about that.
I really got to put up the videos. My bad, Ross.
It's not your fault, man. I should have been here, so don't worry about it.
No.
Right.
My webcam's
Life.
not working. I don't know what's happening.
I think I'm going to call mine Sabretooth because that's the Yellow Ranger in the first series of Power Rangers. So I'm going to call my axe beak Sabretooth, which is kind of confusing, but I'm going for it. In summary, that is it. Go Power Rangers.
Good thing
I am
we're
going to
not
draw
like-
this thing correctly so we can really envision it. But just to give you an idea how I go on my flights of fancy, this is the last thing I drew, which, okay, nope, can't see it.
Nope, can't see it.
Surprising. Oh, there we go.
What are we drawing?
It's my friend's dog that I put on Jabba the Hutt's bed in his palace because that's what his dog
That's
is.
what I thought it
ridiculous.
was Jabba-esque.
Yeah, his dog is Jabba-esque.
Wow.
All right. Shots fired.
I know. Can't even defend themselves.
Oh.
Shall we move? Shall we move forward?
Absolutely. All right.
So
So
I need to deduct my $50, but I'm ready.
all right.
Guys, can anybody remember how on the D&D Beyond page how to increase your level? I can't seem to find a place to do it.
Oh,
It
it's on.
should
Oh, sorry.
go ahead.
You hit manage.
Yeah, manage right beside your character profile up top.
And then is manage character and levels, I guess, is it? I just couldn't find where it said that.
Like a bus or like a drop down. I forget what it is.
Yeah, I can't find a place to change the level though.
Yeah,
You
let's
go-
see.
I think you go manage character and levels. Yeah, I think it takes you to another page. Then you amp it.
Yeah, so it's bringing me and has like hit point, proficiency, spellcast, and all that, but it has
So
no.
up-
Above that.
At the top, it says like top right where it will say level and then like a drop down box.
Do you see my screen, Ross, on Zoom?
You'll know your screen is not. It's just oh, there you go. Okay.
So it's right here. It's like level.
Class. Okay, for some reason my thing isn't loading here, so I'll try it again. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, it's weird that the thing is has like hit point, all the stuff that you have underneath it, but for some reason it's not loading that part at the top of the page. So
Are you using an iPad or a phone or?
a Kindle. So the
I
same thing I
wonder
used
if it's
before now.
I wonder if it's because it's maybe because of how it's viewing it on like the mobile site.
Yeah, it's weird because it has all the. I'll just go to the website here, I guess, because it had it on before. It was all. It's weird though because it has every other page is all there, all the stuff at the top, race, class, abilities, description. But then when I click into them all the pages are fine. When I click into class, they're just not at the top of the page. I'm sure while we start.
Awesome.
My webcam isn't working, so you just have to hear my voice.
Oh no, but I want to see your face, your real life face, not the
I
picture
know.
face. Mm.
I don't. I would have to like end the Zoom call and get back into it. And I don't know if it's gonna affect y'all.
It's all good. Don't worry.
Just have to just imagine it.
Imagination.
Man. Love it.
All
Right.
right.
Let's go.
Okay. So let's get to, for the sake of time, move you. Where is it? There it is.
Ooh.
I need to move my screen. Ooh. Scary.
Oh, lovely. How giant they are.
They're large creatures.
How big are they?
Large. Like
Oh.
their size category is large.
They're
Yeah,
like roughly the size of like almost the size of a camel, something like that. I remember them
They're
vaguely from
basically
back in
the
the day.
size
They're
of like an
weird big.
ostrich. They're an ostrich.
Yeah, I mean they're big enough to hold a person.
Mm,
Yeah, and supplies. So
yeah, they're gonna be big. Big boys. Oh, Sabretooth.
Good job, Tommy.
Oh dear.
all right. So you make your journey to the village of Karkaluk, which actually, what does anyone here speak Gnomish?
think so.
I do not.
I think I can only speak Orcish.
Speak goblin
common.
because I'm not a jerk.
Wow.
I took it in school in my lower because I'm not racist.
All right.
No.
In that case, so you make your journey to Karkaluk, and it is a fortress, so to speak, sort of carved on top of a precipice near a mountain. And you can see, despite the darkness, a couple of outposts. One here, as you make your way up the pass, that sort of wraps around to the main fortress, and then there's another here as a
Mhm.
We're
this one
seeing
to
as you
your
play with
south
your
is
settings
a
out.
watchtower.
Sorry, I totally forgot.
Sorry. Yeah, so there's a watchtower here,
Mhm.
and then there's looks to be like a walled outpost here that leads more into the main fort, and then there's a pathway that leads this way past this watchtower.
Mhm.
So what do you do?
I'm assuming we're on our axe beaks. I really don't want them to die, but I also know they can. Yeah, I don't want them to die. So, but we're
Yeah.
outside of the fortress, right? Right now.
Correct.
I'm just trying to think.
Do we have any attention of anybody so far as we get closer?
Not yet. You can get their attention if you want to.
Yeah.
Do they know that we're on our way?
Yeah.
Or are we just
Expecting us.
like strangers, like just on an X-peak formation?
I don't know. I mean,
I guess.
somebody sent somebody. So
Yeah. I guess like if we kind of go in being like, you know, kind of open, like we're not here to cause any harm. We've just been sent here from Icewind Dale to speak to Chief Yarbanok and
Flying V formation, hands in
In
the
a-
air. We're here to talk with Yarbanok.
we're here to talk with Yarbanok. Yeah, so I don't know what if you guys are happy with that. Like we just kind of go in announcing what we're here for. We're like, so they know that we're kind of harmless, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yo, Yarbanok, get out here. We're looking for you. We want to have a bit of a chat. How about you come on out here? And we're here as friends. No issues. We got some crazy creatures we're riding here. So we're legit. We're legit adventurers, as we said. No scrubs. Legit adventurers.
no scrubs.
And I'm making fake motorcycle sounds as we're doing this.
Yeah, I think we should see that. Like, we'll just go in our strong V formation, and we'll just, we're coming from Icewind Dale. We're here to speak. We've been sent by the Vessa, the Vessa Shane to speak to Chief Yarbanok. Are we able to come in? Yeah. I'm going to move closer so they can see us and we aren't being sneaky. I'll be on my beak, on my axe beak though, which I can't move. But
Oh, right. I should probably make it so that you
God,
can.
we're gonna fight them. No.
in a surprising turn of events, your axe beaks decide to have a fight with you. Imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll keep the tokens where they are, but for argument's sake, you say obviously you can be writing your axe beaks.
Mhm.
Do any of you guys speak Goblin?
No. So we're speaking in common, I guess, as we're saying this.
All right.
So as you guys yell, I start yelling your words in Goblin behind you, translating like a good person trying to not fight.
Okay. Excellent. One of the goblins from the watchtower will climb down and approach you from a safe distance. And he'll sort of grunt and snarl at you. You hear, see, chief.
Do you want to take the lead, Damron, since you know Goblin? It probably makes sense for you to speak to them.
No, I will anger them.
Do it. Think with your heart, not your fists.
We are here. We're here to speak with your chief.
Okay, you follow. And he'll start leading you this way. Oops.
I think we should follow. Just be ready. Let's not get crazy.
Sprinting.
We're not fighting until we have to fight, though, guys. Just remember that. I'm like whispering that, like, no arms until we need to show power.
No, this guy seems pretty fighty to me.
He's literally walking away. Trust no one.
Calvin, your mic is off.
But we are getting video from you. Did you link up to your phone?
Yes, I did.
You got that good streamer set up now with the multiple cameras.
Multicam.
Use your phone. I mean, if you can, use your phone all the time. The image on that is great.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Do you know, I've seen a few people who stream and they use their phone camera as like their webcam, and it's actually really good.
When I worked at Best Buy during the beginning of the pandemic and all those webcams were sold out, and the amount of people I showed how to set up their phone as a webcam, and like it looks so much better.
It does, yeah. It's insane. It's insane. Let's do it.
Well, then I don't know if you're talking to us, but you're muted. You were
I was
talking
not.
though.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay, we can hear you now,
good.
buddy.
Okay, so we're very politely and cautiously following this group of goblins, or this one goblin.
As we're walking around, can I just like, I just want to I mean, we're outside, aren't we? I'm just trying to figure out, like, when you're like trying to gauge, any quick escape routes out of this place, but we're only outside, so maybe it's not useful doing that now.
Yeah, I mean, and really, there's really only one way down from here, and it's the exact way you came.
Sure.
Otherwise, you're just jumping off a cliff, essentially. I mean, if axe beaks could fly, it would be useful. But,
Map feels gigantic.
I know, right? It's massive.
This is not a small place.
It is not. Like, I noticed it because I was trying to find where you're moving, where our characters are moving to, and I did not know there was that much extra map over there. And then I zoomed all the way out, and oh damn.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here.
I ask where that is because I tried to log in and it logged me into one of the really old ones.
Did you ever accept the invite for the new game that I had sent like a month or two ago?
Well, I guess that explains that.
This is why you check the Discord, Ross.
This is true. This is true.
It's all right.
That's
I think
okay.
Sean very kindly purchased this whole like package, which has all of the like maps and stuff for this campaign, instead of him having to make his own. Right?
Oh, wow.
right? So it's
That
really
Because
looks
I can
so
tell you, having to
profesh.
draw this out
Mm.
would have been a humongous pain in the ass.
That's fair.
We all pitched in as well. So.
Yeah.
Is not necessary, but thank you. All
You're
right.
welcome.
Yeah.
So
Anytime.
he brings you to the front gate. A fiery brazier casts its flickering lights on the 30-foot high spiked ramparts that frame the main gate. 4
Yeah.
goblins peer down from these ramparts, 2 per side.
Mm-hmm.
The gate is 20 feet tall and fashioned out of cross-hatched pieces of wood that have been lashed together. A heavy chain and padlock seals the gate from the inside. The goblin that is guiding you will shout out to his companions up on the wall. And Dameron, you can hear him say that your group is here to speak with the chief.
Can
So
we?
the goblin
sorry.
will go down to the gate and start unlocking the padlock. Did you have a question, Anita?
I just want to like. I don't. I'm like.
You don't want to be locked inside. That's what you're gonna say.
I mean, there's that, but also it's like I kind of want to like not build some rapport, but this is the guy's leading us. I want him to know that we're friendly and we're not trying to cause any harm. 'Cause I really don't want to fight them. Have you seen how many there are? There's so many people. I do not want to fight.
So I look back at the group and I do let them know, like, hey, just so you guys know, he's saying that we're actually going to go speak with their leader. So I don't think they're up to anything yet.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah.
keep an eye.
He still has a funny look about him. That's what I think.
Are you racist as well? Are you like?
As well. Who else is racist?
No, I just
You-
think everybody
you,
has a fighty look
sir.
about them.
I'm just saying. Cavill has some strong views about goblins, and
I'm learning as I'm going, and I just want to give these guys a chance. That's why I haven't said anything or done anything. So you're welcome. It's called growth.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that because
I
we're
really love
basically
that.
surrounded at this point.
I know. I say we don't let go of our beaky boys, and we just take them with us as far as we can. I don't, because originally I was like, oh, maybe we can put them in a little like stable
Boys.
area, but like,
Huh.
nah,
No.
in case we need to like get on them and haul ass.
Right. So the gates are opened up by a goblin who is riding this creature. It looks like a wolf, but its face is almost humanoid.
Oh, that's gross.
I saw it. I was like, ugh.
Ew.
Yeah. So that's the creature we're talking about. Most of you would probably recognize this as a warg, which
Mhm.
goblins have a tendency to train and ride. It has
Mhm.
war mounts.
Mhm.
So opening the main gate, 2 rickety wooden bridges loom over this area at heights of 30 feet and 50 feet, respectively. The higher bridge is missing a large section of its middle, and what remains of that structure does not look safe. 2 iron cages hang from beams that extend southeast of the lower bridge. One of the cages twirls on its heavy iron chain as a flurry of black-feathered ravens tear into the flesh of the desolate creature caged within. Underneath the bridge is a warg with a rider on its back. The rider, swathed in cold weather clothing, appears to be a rather fat goblin. North and west of the higher bridge, resting in the snow, are 3 large wooden cages, currently empty.
Okay.
Looks inviting, folks. What do we think?
I think I could really move here and settle and start a family.
And for a second, I thought that you had a GIF on play in your camera.
Beak kind of like nudges Calvin, or not Calvin, Pally, and says, "It's looking pretty cagey around here, huh?"
My God.
Oh, my guy, we missed you.
Boo!
They're
We
saying
missed
boo
you.
earns,
Matt
boo
for
earns.
inspiration, Deep.
We've missed you. We tried without you, but it was tough. Right? I guess we just follow him. We keep going in.
All right. So,
Can Beak whisper to Cavill for a second?
mhm.
Should just a quick Cavill, just a quick one here. Should we all should we all be going further and further into this, what I would consider maybe a relatively unsafe situation? I don't know. What do you think, Ari? Do some of us need to maybe be here to keep an exit strategy or something? I'm not loving the vibe I'm getting so far with all the flesh-eating birds in the cages and things like that. I mean, three empty cages.
From what I'm learning is that just because they look different doesn't mean that they're bad.
All right, okay. I forgot you're on your journey of discovery right now. Okay, we'll see how that works out for us all
I
later
pretend to lock my Axpeak car door.
I don't think we're going to be able to. I don't think if we're separated
and culture.
If we're separated, I don't think that anybody's going to be able to open those doors.
Yeah.
Like at best, maybe Cavill, but we also need Cavill with us.
Mm.
I think we separate our numbers too much, and they just pick us apart.
I say maybe it's worthwhile just like, I don't know, would it be rude to ask them not to lock the gate behind us? Because obviously we're new, like...
Would it be rude to ask them not to kill us?
Excuse me, sorry, tour guide, possible for you not to kill us and to not lock the gates? That'd be great. I don't know, is it worthwhile asking? I mean, I feel a bit touchy that our only way in and out is going to be closed behind us.
Just say my comfort level doesn't appreciate those locked doors.
Yeah.
Dameron, if you could translate that some way.
Yeah, Dameron.
I look at the goblin guy and I apologize to him and I go, I'm sorry, but my friends here seem to be a little concerned that once these doors close, we're trapped in here with you. And we need some sort of show of faith that you are taking us to who you say you are and that we are not going to be harmed.
Yes, Dameron. This is why you're the goblin speaker.
Smooth it over, Dameron. Smooth it over, Dameron.
The goblin that is riding on top of the ward will say, if goblin wants you dead, already be dead.
No, I understand that and I appreciate it. I do very much so. I'm just saying we're here to have a quick conversation and go about our business and leave you fine gentlemen here to whatever it is you do here.
So Dameron, as you're the translator, we kind of understand what the goblin was saying. It sounds like he said something very positive and reassuring there. What was it he said to us?
He said he is a fan of our work. He's heard of the Slumber Party.
Wants to sign a t-shirt.
That it is our reputation that has allowed us to get this far. So best behavior.
Beak gets a kind of a feather out of nowhere, signs a blank piece of paper and just throws it at the goblin.
Goblin just like looks down at the piece of paper, grabs it.
Look at the goblin and I go, you are very lucky. That is a huge sign of respect in his culture.
Kind of smell it and then just like stick it into his shirt.
Yeah, fun.
Probably gonna use it for toilet paper later.
Let's make our way in. Let's go.
All right. So you all are at this point coming in.
I think so. I think it's I don't think
all or nothing with us.
I get your I get your
Power
concern,
Rangers
B.
roll out.
Didn't love the way that was said. Didn't love the way that was said, if I'm going to be honest.
I get your concern, but if we're going to be split, we're going to be even weaker. So if anything, I think strength in numbers. And we've got axe speaks. Let's go, laddies.
Sean, quick question.
Yes.
So being that I am a cleric and I kind of know who my god is, I have like a fairly strong knowledge of like gods in general, right?
Sure.
Okay, so I would know who the goblins worship by and large. Like I know they don't all worship the same guy, but like by and large, like they're all gonna worship like
You can make
Maglulia.
a religion check to see what you know about.
I'm not saying I'm gonna try to convert all these guys over, but definitely not with a 5. I'm not.
With a 5, yeah, you know that they have.
Hey, God.
There is a god specifically that many goblinoids, such as goblins and hobgoblins and bugbears, tend to drift towards, but the name's just escaping you right now.
Okay.
So can you?
Sounds good.
Oh, sorry, Dameron. Can you ask the guy who's leading us? You know, we obviously don't know Chief the Arbanook, and we want to make sure we leave a good impression when we meet him. Is there anything that we need to be? Is there anything that we need to be taking into consideration when we address him or them or whatever? Do you know what I mean? Like courtesy sort of stuff.
More autographs, things like that.
I look at our guide and I just ask, like, so when we meet the chief, is there any sort of anything we should do to pay deference to him, make sure he is happy with our arrival?
I mean, goblins aren't exactly known for their courtesy. So, honestly, Goblin is a little bit confused by the question.
I feel like this goblin's guiding us is Mac's mom from It's Always Sunny. Everything is just going to be applied to it like a I'm just going to say like that grunt means she's happy.
Maybe not. Maybe I used the wrong word when I said courtesy. I meant more like, like how in Ace Ventura.
There's not actually a goblin word for courtesy. It doesn't exist in the goblinoid language.
I just turn around and I go like, look, just be ready with a little bit of money or something to give them. I do believe that they're a barter-based culture.
So I'm hearing that my infinite flask of alcohol is going to come in very handy in here. That's what I am hearing. So
it could go a long way.
Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
Alcohol is usually universal.
So at this point, actually, the goblinoid that's riding the warg that unlocked the gate will instruct all of you to leave your axe beaks here, because you have to go up the fortifications and into the structure proper. There's actually a closed off section that is protected from the weather, but you have to go up into the ramparts in order to get there, and your axe beaks can't climb ladders.
Okay.
All right, Fighty McGoblin. The hair on that axe beak's head is touched. It's going to be a strong word to your.
I'm going to write a stern letter.
Yeah, I'll take that autograph right back off you.
No more autographs like any of you.
I give Tommy some snacks, and yeah, give him a pat if he lets me.
I'm just imagining Limu Emu from the Liberty Mutual commercials.
Yeah.
I'll miss you, Laser. I'll miss you, Laser, says Beak.
Lol, love it. I'll be patting Sabretooth. You don't start a fight with the warg over there. I know you're kind of sketchy, but don't start a fight.
Yeah, there is a bit of tension with the axe beaks kind of getting close to this warg creature. Is kind of snapping at them, and they're just like, the fuck? Fighting the urge to not snap back, but
that's my guy. That's my guy.
Okay, so moving further into the area. Here, this 30-foot tall wooden watchtower is connected to the snowy ridges on either side of it by wooden bridges. Hanging off it are a pair of empty iron cages, and dangling underneath the tower's raised platform is a 9-foot tall golem-like construct with a helm-shaped head. This humanoid contraption is attached to an arrangement of ropes and pulleys that make it look like a giant marionette.
Ooh. So it's like a puppet?
it looks like one, but it's clearly like a mechanical, metallic, golem-like creature.
Oh, cool.
Actually, Tally, go ahead and make an Arcana check for me.
Oh, sure. Is it a D20 I have to roll?
Yes.
I remember this is the die that I think is slightly off balance, that always gives me crap results. Okay, that's not bad. Do I have to plus anything? Sorry, I'm being really dumb.
Yeah, it'd be plus your Arcana skill, which
Yeah,
I think
sure.
you've got.
3. 16.
16. Okay. So you're pretty sure that this construct is something called a shield guardian. And
Oh.
you've had experience with one of these back from before you went to your bardic college.
Mm-hmm.
And basically these are constructs that are meant to assist with casters. They are specifically designed to protect and bodyguard their builder.
Okay.
Now this one looks old as shit.
Right.
Like, this is not something that was pieced together by these creatures. This was found.
So I'm going to relay that information also to Dameron, because you're a caster, aren't you, right? And who else is a caster? Laserbeak, you're also a caster.
You just talk to us
So-
in general, I think.
Huh?
I was saying you could just tell the group.
Oh yeah, true. But yeah, I just thought because they're casters, so that's probably going to be useful for them. Because like if it's empty, then that means
Don't
like if we hide.
discriminate. Don't.
Okay, you're right. You're right. I'm going to lead with an open heart, like you, Cavill.
Just like,
Everyone,
Gonna turn
I
our
must
whole group into
inform you.
snowflakes.
Alice can cast a cantrip. Cavill
To
can
be
cast
fair,
a
she-
cantrip.
yeah.
I mean, to be fair, she did cover the most important members of the group, I feel, in the first.
I just thought it was the cat. Like everyone, I
Okay,
must.
the ones that were excluded don't understand that they were excluded.
Damn. No, I'll just
Apparently,
say
one of
I'll
them's racist. So,
Gilligan is also a caster, guys.
This is true.
Yeah.
See, I've had problems.
I thought
with
you
that
were a
before.
rogue. I thought you were a rogue.
So
I
the
have
way
a
the
cat-
way you
I
said
have
he's
a
also a
rogue
caster is the
caster.
way we say it when we pet his chin. Right? You are a caster. Look at you, buddy.
Wow, your caster
Oh,
privilege
you
is
did the
showing.
magic. Look at that magic.
Okay.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Everyone, everyone, and including the goblins in the area. I'm joking. No, but everyone in our group. I'll just like obviously let them know that looks like what it is. That looks like something that we could use if we needed to get out of a pickle because it looks old as hell and
I
doesn't
feel like
look.
it might come after us rather than us using it. That's
No,
what it
'cause-
maybe.
No, because they were saying, Sean was saying it looks like it's been put together. Like it doesn't look like it has a
No, it
caster
doesn't.
yet.
It doesn't look like it's been put together by these creatures. It looks like
Oh.
it's ancient.
They found an old one. Yeah.
like
Yeah,
It could
right.
be functional.
Yeah, but it's so my thinking behind it is that if they haven't put it together, unless we know there's a caster around here who owns it, it might be something that us as a caster we can hijack it and use
Hey,
it.
hey, Dameron, do you want to ask?
So,
Go-
if just so I can make sure that you're aware, with your Arcana check, you would also know that there is a specific object that you have to be in possession of in order to even control this thing.
Fine. Okay, fine. I will tell them that too. Everyone. All right,
Okay,
no one's
wow.
left out.
So,
Oh,
what, so
wow.
after Tally tells us that, so Beak huddles the group together and goes, "Hey, so this that big shield defense thingy here we got, which could be bad news later. Do we want to find out with using a bit of trickery whether or not they have the object? So, Dameron, do you want to maybe ask the goblin, do they have a different object? If they say yes, I guess we know that they don't have the real object. Just so we don't have to worry about this thing maybe making our day bad."
Yeah. I'm trying to think like how we say that without potentially telling them what they have if they don't know it.
So I mean, we could just be like, "Wow, I can't believe you have the shield thing and the object of," and then make up something of acquiescence and see what they say, and they'll be like, "Yes, we do."
I look at the goblin and I go, "Ooh, I see you have it's a shield guardian, right?"
Yes.
Mhm.
I see you have a shield guardian. Did yours also come with a fun little object to control it?
And what is that? And where
No,
exactly is
no,
it?
no, now we're telling them. No, no.
Too late. It's out there.
I'm just saying, I had one. I have a shield guardian back at home. We don't use it anymore because they're not that good. But ours, it uses like an iron pipe to control it. It's you wouldn't think it would be a thing. What does yours use?
Make a
Iron
deception
pipe, you
check.
say?
Exactly. I knew you.
Oh, you mean my +4 deception check?
Yes, deceptive
Oh,
queen.
it wasn't as great. It was 11.
So
I need
halfway.
to stop boasting and just do it.
The goblin creature that is escorting you, so to speak, sort of looks up at the automaton, looks at you, and just kind of gives a shrug.
Okay, so I look back and I'm like, I don't think they know what it is.
I feel like we're asking this minion goblin way too many questions. I feel this guy is like brings us in and brings us out.
Yeah, it's
And
like, this
we're,
is like asking the doorman
yeah.
to a plantation, like,
Yeah.
hey, do you know?
Oh, the
I don't know where I'm going with this
today.
analogy.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Let's just follow
Let's
this
just let
guy.
him be and do his
Let's just
job.
get in. Yeah, let's just get in. Yeah, we'll tip him on the way out. Don't worry,
No, no.
because he's a doorman.
Okay, so
Okay, it's up to you.
the goblin will escort you to this area here, to this ladder, and you can see from that position that there is an entire village back here with several huts. And goats outside.
Uh-oh.
Beak, calm down.
Calm down, Beak.
God damn it. What's going on?
That's our food source.
Beak doesn't like goats. Beak is the goat.
Sure.
Beak laughs himself.
There's so many goblins in here, y'all.
Oh,
We
no,
have to
right.
be careful.
Got you, Sean. Got you.
Okay.
Oh, this tally's still back there.
I'm coming.
All right.
Oh, we are deep in this.
I know, right?
I had to save a picture of a shield guardian because I realized that's going to be the glue that holds together our gestalt of axe beaks and whales.
All right. So yeah, the goblin will climb up the ladder first and sort of beckon you to follow him.
All right, I'll climb up.
All right. Okay. And take you to this outbuilding here.
Imagine making this by hand, Sean.
I know.
I don't
Hot
want to.
God.
stand.
Huh.
Beak, while this is happening, while we're moving up the ladder, Beak whispers to Tally. So Tally, not that I wasn't listening to us when we got the mission or when we got our job here, but just for those who maybe not have been listening, what exactly are we doing here again? I just
probably
yeah.
tell you that, huh? So I'll go ahead and give you the introduction, Beak. You were tasked by the town speaker of Bryn Shander, Devesashane, to speak with the goblin chief Yarbnock about a peace treaty, because these goblins have been raiding caravans that have been going to and from Bryn Shander.
Perfect. All right.
All right. And she instructed you to settle the issue peacefully or otherwise.
Oh God. Beak starts sweating profusely.
Exactly. This is why I was like,
To be
otherwise cannot
fair,
happen.
Beak was drunk at the time that this was going on. This conversation happened. So finally sobering up after a few days is like, oh, right.
Oh, it's happened again. One of
Happened again.
these brokering situations.
It's like Moon Knight.
Yeah.
Suddenly, where are we?
Your
What's
eyes
happening?
flutter.
All right.
Awesome.
So the goblin will pound on the door as he walks up to it and there's a chattering from inside, and the goblin will say in Goblin that humans are here to speak with Chief Yarbnock.
Can I ask? I think it's Kelvin trying to speak because he seems to be talking.
No, I am not.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Just wait. I was talking to my girl.
We want to make sure that you're heard, Kelvin.
Mhm.
Yes, no, I was talking to my girl, explaining to her what was going on.
We love you and appreciate you.
All right. So you're escorted into the building and brought to this room over here.
Oh my lord.
Just keep getting deeper and deeper.
And just more of them. Just
Good.
so many of them.
It's like a whole village military outpost. Like, yeah, there's gonna be a few of these guys.
A goblin
Which is
horde,
why I was
maybe.
terrified that we were just going to start swinging on them, and I'm like, there's going to be so many.
You could be counting how many I need to kill to get out of here.
Oh my
So far, I'm at
god.
57.
Hey, I thought you were turning
Say
in your
there's like
leaf.
18 of them now. It's a lot.
A lot,
That's just what we see.
right?
So a low dining table dominates this room. There are no chairs, however, that surround the dining room table.
Mhm.
So the goblin that's been escorting you will knock on this door here and say to Chief Yarbnock that guests are here from Bryn Shander for talks. And you can hear some shuffling in the room, and eventually a odd-looking goblin comes out. And the other two goblins will exit.
Can Beak tip the goblin who brought us in a copper, one piece of copper?
Sure. Goblin will just like lick the coin and then just stick it in his pocket.
Those
I
guys
would have done that
stick it in his
too.
chest.
I would have done that too, Goblin. Well done.
All right. So the chieftain will sort of squat down at the head of the table. Doesn't offer you any chairs or anything. Guess there aren't any chairs in the room.
I'll squat
Sort of
down.
gesture for you to sit.
I'm going to squat down, obviously, like not anywhere, like as if he's at the head, basically.
Mhm.
Like I'm kind of looking at him in a way.
I guess.
Sit too. I'll sit
I guess
next
I'll
to you.
take the lead here, guys. I think the best person to speak for peace is quite clearly myself, right? I mean, obviously, Dameron will have to translate, but I mean, if anybody has any issues, I guess I'll jump on in.
Sure.
Cameron,
Okay.
translate what you feel you need to. And anything else out that
I feel-
he doesn't need to be said.
Feeling
feel
undermined
one-to-one.
right now.
One to one is what we hear. Brave, gracious Chief Yarbanock, I bring you some amazing alcohol that I carry on my persons at all times, so that we may barter and chat for peace between your people and the people of that town that you've been doing some questionable things for. May we speak with you upon such matters as we are good at, for we are true adventurers with our own axe beaks and all.
Over here to the very
Right.
obvious, like, yes, speak the truth.
Beak offers the flask, of course, as he says this, and it looks menacingly at Dameron.
Right.
He offers you some of his alcohol if you would like to partake of it.
So
Like
Chief
I'm
Yarbnock will actually reach out for the alcohol before you have a chance to translate, Dameron.
I think he gets it. Guys.
He's touching my flask.
Hit him.
With consent? Is it with consent? Beak.
Let him have some.
Yeah.
You can have some. You can have some.
Yeah. So it's with consent, guys. It's good.
It's with
It's good.
Consent,
It's good.
consensually.
consent.
It's consensually with this flask.
Yes.
Okay.
So he will grab the flask and take a drink from it. It'll sort of go, oh, good alcohol. It's been so long. And
Is he
he'll drink
speaking in
again.
common?
Yes, he's speaking in common.
Oh.
Ah,
How rude for you to assume otherwise.
Huh?
I think-
I was
I'm-
shocked.
Beak.
That was
you're-
racist
you're-
I know.
You're the closest, so go ahead and make a perception check for me, please.
I already tell this is going to end wonderfully. Make a perception check. Okay, I'll do that now. 14 plus 3 is 17.
17.
Good
Okay.
maths.
So after Chief Yarbnock hands the flask back to you, you get pretty close to his face, and you can see his hands fairly well sticking out from this fur-lined coat that he's wearing. He's wearing a disguise.
A goblin. It's not a goblin.
Mm.
Like the face is like from the distance, and if he were wearing like a hood or something like that, it would just look like he's heavily scarred. But no, this is like stitched together.
Take the chainsaw massacre, guys.
How do we address
Yeah,
this?
think Texas Chainsaw Massacre guy. Think
I was about to
Leatherface,
say he's
but
wearing a
goblin.
face.
Oh.
Beak, give him some more alcohol first.
Yeah.
Well, as a sign of obviously respect, Beak drinks as well and says, "Oh, well, we it is a pleasure to meet you, Chief Yarbach. And I wonder, could we maybe discuss the issues that trouble you? And well, obviously, we're here as a delegate, but we would like to hear your side of the story. Being a true goblin yourself, of course, you would understand the issues that would affect goblins like yourself. Isn't that correct?"
He's just like, yes, of course. I wish for an end to this charade. Oh, for goodness sake, for the God's sake, please get me the hell out of here. I have to get out. I'm going insane.
Okay.
Break because I have to use the restroom. But
Yeah.
we'll pick up from there in
Okay.
like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Sure.
Cool.
All right. Oh, it's Kelvin there? Oh, there he is.
There.
Okay, good. So, at this point, dropping the charade, the goblin chief will say, please, you must get me out of here. My name is Spellix Romwood. And he'll like sort of lift the mask up, and you can see that it's actually a gnome. It's a gnome who is wearing the disguise of a goblin. And he'll sort of look around very quickly and pull the mask back down. He's like, I've been here for months. Oh,
Nobody saw that coming.
years? I don't even know. How long has it been? How long has the sky been dark? I don't even know anymore. Oh God, I've made a horrible mistake. Oh God.
How did you find
quiet.
yourself?
Shut
How
up.
did
Don't
you-
let them. Geez, don't let everybody else. We can get
Yeah.
out of here pretty easily if you don't say these things in front of them. Keep your goddamn mask on, and then we can just casually stroll out of here without making a scene, right?
I thought the two of them had left. I thought it was just us and him.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So-
the other two goblins are outside, but you don't know if they're like right next door or.
Well, maybe they don't speak common, right? So I mean, at least that part might be okay.
I'd rather not take that chance, to be honest. Let's be real.
Oh, I agree. I'm just saying.
How did you find yourself in this situation, Yarbanoka? Well, even if that's your name.
My name is Spellix Romwood.
Okay.
How did you become chief?
Yeah, how did you get yourself here?
So, funny story. I'm a method actor, and I was rehearsing for a role as a goblin. So I crafted this costume, made my way into a goblin encampment here within Icewind Dale several years ago, and slowly but surely worked my way up to chieftain somehow. And it's just sort of spiraled out of control from there, and I can't leave.
Why can't you leave?
Because the other goblins will become suspicious and they may try to kill me if I do.
Don't you just
Congrats
tell
on
them
the
you're gonna
promotion.
walk out for a minute?
I have a few questions.
Come on.
How long have you been here again?
Well, I started this before the sky went eternally dark, so honestly, time gets a little weird when you're not keeping track of the days and you don't have access to things like toiletries and a calendar.
Okay. Next question. What happened to the chieftain before you, and how did you get this position?
He met a unfortunately tragic end, as it often happens. And with my, superior intellect to these less than intellectual creatures, I was the obvious choice.
You got a promotion.
Guys,
Do you have a successor?
Oh, I'm sure there are plenty of people that would love to cut my throat in order to see themselves rise to chieftain.
well, then
And-
I have a plan. I have a
And,
great
is
plan.
that, and that was my next part. Is that the only way for the next successor to come in on?
Bloodshed tends to be the way of successorship here. Yes, probably.
We can't kill him or
No,
can't fake
we
his death because
can't
it will
kill
look
him.
bad.
Yeah.
But I
Okay,
do have an
folks.
idea.
Well, you go for your idea first. I assume yours is
No.
going to be a lot more reasonable than mine is. That's for
No.
sure.
I need to still figure. I've got an idea to do with spells.
Take a
but
heart
carry on.
attack.
Well,
Okay.
before we worry about getting him out, we have to get the rest of the goblins to keep the treaty.
Well, my
Once
plan.
he's gone, there we go. Once he's gone.
So my plan, and could Slumber Party, let's just come over here for a second, just whisper this one. Just you stay over there. We'll come up with a plan to get you out of here.
Before we go through that, sorry, I'm curious about what the issue is between Bryn Shander and Iceland, and like what exactly that is and how he's playing a part in that.
Yeah.
Just before we go away, if that's all right. I'm curious about that. So what exactly is the issue?
I mean, Spellix will lay it out for you. Goblins are in general, they're not farmers, they're not craftsmen by trade. They generally survive by raiding and looting. And
Yeah,
in
definitely.
times of hardship, like an everlasting winter that's been going on for 2 years,
Mhm.
supplies are limited. So
Okay.
they resort to thievery.
Fine. So stealing supplies. Fine. Okay.
So then peace isn't necessarily an option here at all,
Yeah.
unless
it's
there's
like,
some sort of a mutually advantageous tryst
situation.
for trading or something.
Mhm,
The goblins could be good for working. So
Remember, there was that mine thing that we did where we kind of made some weird agreement between the. I wonder if there's something that can be done like that,
Exactly.
but we'll see.
But I think we need to extricate this guy first. But so just you stay over there for 1 second. Skellig, is that it?
Spellix.
Spellix.
Really?
We don't need to know your name.
Yeah, it's spell IX at the end.
Skrillex.
Yeah, that's it. Skrillex. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, guys, my plan. Okay, we whisper in the corner. So, guys, okay. Now I know some of you might have some issues with the moral fortitude of this plan. Okay, But if we want to get the goblins outside on our side, we could maybe tell the goblins that this guy's been impersonating them, that we're going to arrest him, bring him to justice. Maybe that could maybe broker some sort of peace treaty. Alternatively, we could just, let a goblin outside, kill him, say that we helped and all that. But yeah, I don't know. I know that's not the greatest idea, but otherwise we could just do like get him and be like, look, we came as a delegate. Now we're going to get a delegate of goblins, and we can get the chieftain and maybe that guy who gave the money to earlier, and we could go bring them as a delegate back to the town. But the only problem with that is, how do we broker any sort of peaceful situation then in that scenario?
And then with the new chief may not hold
The same.
old plans.
My worry about telling them and saying we're going to bring him to justice is that they'd feel like, well, he hasn't done anything wrong to you, like we should bring him to justice, which may involve putting him in that metal cage with those birds eating him. So
win-win.
But to be fair, I mean, that's nothing to do with us.
I don't think goblins care about anything like that at all at this point. These goblins live together because it's advantageous for them. Certain laws and things are just not going to work, so it's going to have to be something different. Also, we haven't asked him about the shield, if he knows anything about that.
Well, if he controls it too.
Oh, what's the shield machine thing? Yeah.
So realistically, then, Dameron, look, I know what you think about this thing. Do you think, because obviously you're going to be our lead on this, because obviously you speak the tongue with them, that you're going to have to try to do the convincing for us? But do you think it's probably more advantageous for us to have him still in the position as chieftain, to not alert or rouse any suspicions? And what do you think? What kind of worries you're thinking on this? Because again, you're going to have to be our lead on this one, because we can't speak the language. I come across quite poorly to most creatures. So
I was thinking that we could just talk to him and find out, if there's maybe time at night that he could sneak out, or because we need to figure out, is he here because he's truly being, quote unquote, held captive? Or is he just kind of an idiot and got into a situation and doesn't know how to get out of it, but he can still walk around freely? Because if he can just go for a walk and he's waiting for a ride, like, we got 5 birds out front, we're ready to go.
I worry
ready to go, baby.
The new chief will just do the same things,
Pillaging
if not worse.
yeah.
And our job was to stop that stuff happening. That's our primary job. That's why we're here. We happen to come across this guy who got himself into a crappy situation, which I feel for, but that's not our job.
So the puppet outside has also given me an idea. Puppet outside, puppet government. What do we think, guys?
No, I mean, I really feel like that might be the next thing. Oh, buddy might be stuck here. But
or they don't know what he really looks like. So when we do extricate him, we could get someone from the town who's willing to be a stooge, get them instilled in power, say it's the same person, they won't know, he's got a mask on, and all of a sudden they change the policies, they change the leadership.
I was hoping that I could change someone to look like him, but I think I only have disguised self, which means I can only change myself. I can't change someone else.
Yeah, and there's a bit of a height difference.
Oh yeah.
So with
that was the thing, we'd have to get a known
shield guardian.
These
What's your chances of fighting our way out of here?
Fighting?
These goblins are dumb enough that they've bought into him being their leader for so long. If he just took the disguise off and walked out with us, couldn't we just tell him that he was with us the whole time?
That sounds dangerous.
Oh.
That sounds distinctly dangerous.
Look, I've been banging the drum of goblin sovereignty this whole day, but like, I've just been confronted with the fact that they are painfully stupid.
Yeah, but there's two things
like,
here
a man
now.
in a rubber mask is leading them right now. Like,
Getting
I don't
this
think
guy
I think
out
this is anarchy.
And solving the peace. If we take him out, we're not solving the peace at all.
No. Like you said, the successor could be a problem. So there's the benefit of keeping him there, because then he could maybe stop the issues, which is what we came here to do, right? But then he's probably, the benefit of keeping him in this position is that he might, stop it.
Two words, folks.
What?
Puppet government.
How are we going to control the puppet?
I just
no, not a real puppet. Like, we install somebody from the town as a plant, And obviously they wear the same mask and the same
I don't
costume.
believe anything.
Oh, right. Okay,
Yeah,
I see
exactly.
what you mean.
Yeah.
I see what you
Obviously,
mean.
we should probably I imagine those goblins are going to come in any second. They're not going to want to see us casually talking about how to take out their leader here. So I imagine we gotta come up with something fast, guys. Killigan, come on, what do you think? Come on, give us your take.
Well, the only thing if we do a quote unquote puppet government is that they have to be the same size and stature as said.
We can find
person.
someone in the town.
A
That's
gnome.
what- Yeah. I think
We got swords.
We can also
Cameron,
just
you had
say-
you had
Go ahead.
sorry. No, carry on.
I was gonna say if we
We
just
just
tell the
walk out. We're
goblins,
just gonna walk out.
yeah, I mean he's the chief. Just tell them to, hey,
Yeah, say I'm
We're-
going on a trip. I'll be back later, and we'll figure.
yeah, he's gonna fight to bring food or like you know,
He's gonna
tell the
He's gonna come with us to
Delegates.
speak to. He's gonna come with us to
Mhm.
speak to someone at the
To
whatchamacallit.
bring the
Delegates.
goblins some food or
Delegates.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we probably
so
have
they
to
don't
bring
have
one
to
or two
raid.
goblins with us. We probably
One
bring one or two
more
goblins with
thing
us.
though. Like, how honest do you think he's really being? I mean, he had to get up there and be in his position somehow, some way, and violence is that way. So
At this point, it doesn't even matter. He's the chief,
Yeah.
so if he
Yeah.
just tells them and they all listen, that's fine. I don't really care how he got into that position.
He should
I'm just saying,
gather
do
his
we want
four
to trust him
strongest
that
goblins.
Oh, we don't have to trust him at all. I just have to trust him enough to get him to make the whole village fall in line not to fight. He's going to bring in food and supplies so that way they don't have to raid. Buys us some time to get him out, and we bring peace for a little bit.
Okay, can Beak attempt to intimidate Spellix?
Why are we
Okay.
intimidating him?
Because I'm going to just make sure he's on the level.
Okay.
So I guess I roll intimidation check.
Sure, go for it.
Oh God, please let this work.
Ooh, can I join in?
Well, it's 16 plus 6, so it's 22.
Oh,
Well,
So-
what specifically are you doing to like intimidate him?
So can Beak just get in his face and be like, listen
Eat
here,
on him.
are you goddamn telling the truth? Are you on the level? Did you kill the last leader? Did you kill the last leader and this is a play and you're trying to play us, not just yourself? Because you don't want to do that with us, pal.
All right. He will cower in front of you and say, "Yes, I swear to the gods, please. I just want to leave. I just want to get the hell out of here."
And
Okay.
I question
I had
how
nothing
hard
to
it's
do
going
with
to be
the
to
last
walk
chief.
out. Like, this guy is sniveling over here in the corner, and he's their leader. Like, we could probably just put him in a backpack, walk out the door, and be okay.
good with
Again,
that.
that's
Rethinking
long-term,
everything I've
but
learned today.
The long-term solution here, we have a bigger problem. This guy's
Yeah.
the microcosm for a bigger problem.
Mhm.
Oh, we can just kill these idiots if they slowly trinkle or get into our town, I guess. I don't know. I am shocked by the fact that this idiot has been leading this group for a while.
Look,
So
I'm all
this-
for mass death and genocide, but at the same
Yeah.
time, this seems a little bit outside our purview. I don't know. What do we think, folks? We got to vote. We got to do it quickly because I don't trust what's going to happen long
Hearing your
term.
guys' discussion about like worrying about what happens after he leaves, Spellix will say that without his leadership, whoever is put in charge after him, they're not smart enough to do the job as well as him.
They might
Okay.
just die.
We can always
Okay.
drop our
Here's
puppet
a-
government idea halfway through, but let's just get him out of here as a delegate. What
Yeah.
do we think, guys?
I
Let's
think
go.
the plan should be that we go out with him and say he's going to be coming to speak to one of our speakers, and he can tell them, I don't need any protection, I trust them, and then he'll leave with us. He's the leader, like you guys are saying. He's the leader they should follow, so let's do that.
Bring the guy with I give the kind as a delegate. He'll be on side with us. He'll also want to go. So okay,
Does he
You
have
okay with
control
that,
of the
Brent? You're gonna
shield
be-
maiden?
What?
Oh,
Does he have control of that shield
oh, you want to ask
guardian?
him that, yeah.
The Shield Guardian?
Yeah.
No, he says that was dug out of the ice and snow
Hmm.
somewhere. But he has no idea how to control it.
so not again. Do you really force home this puppet government idea? But we get a puppet government in there. We also get access to that shield guardian.
I feel like we should just take it with us too.
I would love to take it with us, like take it
But
apart.
that might
and,
be
like,
that might arouse some suspicion if we walk in. We're just gonna scoop.
It's
up
a
this
trade-off. It's
Yeah.
a trade-off.
also,
He's
we could use
coming
it
with
later. Would be
us.
sick. I
I'm
would
just
love-
saying, like,
I would love for a little shield guardian with us.
I walk over to Spellix and I kneel down, look him dead in the eyes, and I go, "Sir, are you an actor? Yes or no?
Yes.
How good of an actor are you? be very honest. This isn't a time for you to have
Have an
good Lord,
ego.
I forgot words. Yes, let your ego speak.
your
How good,
own
how good of an
horn.
actor are you?
I've been chieftain for these idiots for 2 years.
Exactly. And I push him and I go, exactly. You're their chieftain. You tell them what you're doing. You tell them you hired us to come here, that we're escorting you back to town. Let's go. You're
And we're
their
taking that
boss.
shield guardian with us. Let's
What's
go.
cooler- What's cooler? You leading a group of 4-foot tall idiots that all believe you? Or you walking out and saying, look at this dragon man. He works for me now. I'm going to go tell the humans what's up.
And take
Dragon
the
Man.
shield guardian.
Hannah, you
And-
know that Alex isn't playing a Dragonborn, right?
Wait, what is he playing?
He's
Nazmar,
an
Baron.
Azamar.
Oh, Azamar. Sorry. Look at this weird guy behind me. You own him. This dragon slaying man. Dude, I barely know what rate or what god I follow. I don't know what Alex is. All I know is he's a Henry Cavill because that's what I see.
It pretty much
Yes.
looks like him from Witcher.
Yeah, spell. Go ahead and make a persuasion check for me, Hannah.
Okay. Well, that's performance. Well, it's the same. It's a same thing. It's charisma. So 20.
All right. Also make an insight check for me.
13.
13. All right. Yeah, Spellix is hyped. He's like, all right, yeah, let's do it. Let's get out of here. Let's go. I'm ready to go.
Right. Okay. B grabs him by the just grabs him by the scruff, throws him against the door, and goes,
The
"You're
new
on,
control
bud.
method we all learned, just like intimidating him works.
Yeah, go. Make it
Go.
work. Switch it on.
Yeah.
Open the door.
Such
Do
method
it.
act.
All right. Okay. One moment. Let me grab my things. And he'll kind of go back into his room here for a moment, for like a minute, just start packing things. You can hear just shuffling around. And he'll come back out, the backpack. Like, all right, I'm ready.
What's in the backpack?
Oh,
First.
big, not enough time. Let's go.
Well, you couldn't pack anything.
There's no time.
doesn't
There's
matter.
literally no time.
Get out
Get
there.
out.
Just do it. Let's do it.
Get out there, Spellix. Also,
Just
you have
go.
blood in your hands. You have blood in your hands from being this chieftain, so don't
He
think
should
you're
be
off
in the
hook.
front. and
Get
we
out.
should
What socks
walk
are you wearing?
behind him.
Okay,
What
shove him out
socks
the
are you
door.
wearing?
Questions.
Open the door. We shove him out and we follow.
He leads
Yeah.
the way. Yes.
All right. So leading you out this way, walking past this group here.
I really want to play some music as he walks away, but I feel like that would not work.
Just the
The
Game of
lute, like,
Thrones theme song.
just strumming my lute.
Can I just also like just showcase my wings as I'm like following this guy like he's some I don't know, just kinda
God.
showcase this parade.
I mean, are you like popping your wings out, or what are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I'm following him like a leader and just
Sure.
sprouting, just showcasing our new leader.
Now we need to look like bodyguards.
What a great way to
No,
avoid a
just-
fight in a village of goblins and to all of us show how intimidated we are. Killigan, do you want to start swinging your knife up and down and throw at some random goblins as well while you're at it?
Anybody who gets hit by this, it's your fault.
Killigan
playing
is chill.
I like all the
I'm-
Simpsons references today.
I'm playing music. How is that intimidating?
It's just wings.
On
Jeez.
top of Wing
You're
Boy
playing
over here.
Skrillex.
Wings is awesome. It's shiny. It's very
We're
vibrant.
walking and our bards just sitting here going like, wah, 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 wah.
Like Hans Zimmer type.
Yeah.
You can play like the Halo theme as I'm floating.
Yeah,
We're walking out and our bards just going, The Simpsons.
All right. Well, you climb down the ladder here. You all get down, and there is a group of goblins
Oh,
that
dear.
have gathered here at this spot. And one of them is dressed more like shamanistic like this might be like a village healer or like a witchy type situation here. And she confronts you.
Oh,
Specifically,
dear.
she confronts Spellix. And she says, in common,
Oh, crap.
where you go now, Chief Yobnock? Leaving with these human and Spellix will say, yes, Chief Yobnock, go with human to settle dispute. And the priestess woman will sort of chuckle to herself and say, Chief Yobnock, chief of lies,
Oh,
chief
no.
of deception,
Oh, no.
false chief. And she'll walk up to Yarbnock, Felix, and just like grab at the mask and just yank it off.
I'm going to.
'Cause that would have been too easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel like everybody should listen to Beak.
And done
Beak
what?
Beak gasps. What? Liar, manipulator.
You.
I'm gonna play that card. Like,
I'm gonna do the
I'm
same.
surprised at the fact that he was not a goblin as well. Like,
I'm gonna
what?
dramatically stop the music. You know when it goes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Freeze frame.
Can Beak stand
Probably wondering
beside
how we got here.
the shaman person and be like,
Sure.
how dare you lie to us, Spellix? You charlatan. We came here under great pretenses to barter for peace between tribes. And this is how you treat us? This is how you do? I apologize for this. Sorry, what is your name, shaman milady?
Oh, she completely ignores your bullshit.
Yeah.
She's not even looking at you. She is just staring directly at Spellix.
I'll be honest, guys. I'm gonna make my way out of here. This sounds like a them problem.
Exactly.
So
If we can just like slowly make our way downtown.
This is the Homer Simpson meme where he's just slowly fading away
into the bushes.
I honestly, like, he's because if we side with him, we have to fight every single one of these people, right? And
I'm just saying, I don't think we're going to make it all the way out without some kind of combat.
yeah,
but if we can try to get as close to the doors as we can.
How about? I suppose we can't talk tactics really, can we? We gotta act, I guess.
Yeah.
Is this the ground level, Sean? Like, is this?
Yeah, you're on ground level at this point.
Okay.
I want to start sneaking out. To be honest,
this is not going to work.
I don't know.
Wow. We are pretty far away from our axe beaks.
But I just worry, like, if we stick with him and we start a fight, then we've got all these people. But if we can at least maybe get ourselves out and a bit closer, then that's just less people to fight.
Are we giving him up to escape? Is that what we're doing here?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if we need to give him up. I think we could just
take him with us. Are we still trying to take him with us?
I don't know.
Okay. Beak puts a knife to Spellix's throat.
Oh God.
And says, "You liar. You liar. Listen, shaman, I know you don't like us, you don't trust us, but it turns out this guy's a human like us.
No.
We feel like you're right. Gnome, I feel like we need to deal with this. What say you? We came here for peace. We didn't come here for aggression or violence. But obviously you've been wronged here. What do you say? What is your take?"
She'll give you a smile. Say, "Me think you look like good eats."
Well, thank you. I've been working out late. Oh, you mean, sorry. Yeah, okay, that's not in a good way.
She'll kind of lick her lips. Malefak hungry. Goblins hungry.
Can Beak, as just before anything else happens, can Beak just chuck Spellix at her?
You're gonna need to make a grapple check. So roll a d20 and add your strength bonus to see if you can grapple Spellix.
During all this, I'm trying to back out.
5.
Yeah, Spellix, kind of seeing what you're about to try to do, will just like slip out of your grasp.
So
Not super strong, but he's quite dexterous. So
is it possible for me, still kind of floating with my wings, I'm gonna try to grasp him by the same color. As he escapes Beak, I grab him and pick him up. And so my attempt is to then, if I do pick him up, go to the shaman and I'm gonna say something. But I first want to.
The shaman's not believing us at this
No,
point.
that's fine. That's fine.
well, I don't know if Anita needs to log off because we're at about 30 minutes from when you said you needed to.
Yes.
Exit.
Yes. Hold on. Yeah, I think I can see from your time. Yeah, sorry guys. I got to shoot.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Before we get in combat, or are we gonna keep going, or what?
It's up to you guys. We're down 2 players at this point. We can continue.
Yeah, we might be.
I was about to say, yeah, I feel like we might be shortchanging ourselves a little bit for something. I mean, I already failed to throw a gnome at somebody, so it's not looking too good for us.
I mean,
Continue.
we might need
No,
to pick this up at another time, maybe.
yeah,
Might be the best option.
a good cliffhanger, a good gnome hanger to leave off.
Gnome hanger. There is cliffs here though as well, so it does apply.
Yeah. Okay. I'll try my thing next time.
All right.
God, I know you forget how much fun this is, to be honest. You know that I really do.
Yeah, I'm sorry guys. I'm gonna
we want to hear more, Ross.
I know. As I said, look at. Oh, sorry,
we know
Anita,
you're Mr.
Sorry, I have to go.
All right,
Bye,
take care.
guys.
See you, Anita.
Bye.
Slumber Party, let's go!